It's a regular Tuesday afternoon. You just picked up your child from school. You ask them how their day went, and you get the usual shrug, maybe a mumbled fine or worse, total silence. Later that evening, you cook their favorite meal, try to sit down and chat, maybe even buy them a little gift to cheer them up. Still, nothing. That wall stays up. And inside, you're left wondering, am I doing something wrong? Why do I feel so distant from my own child? The truth is, many parents feel this way. It's not because they don't love their kids, but because they're unknowingly speaking a language their child doesn't understand. See, love isn't just something we feel. It's something we communicate. And if you don't speak the right language, your message may never land. Hello, I am Bharat, and welcome to Audiofybooks, where you will find excellent audio summaries of books in a very easy and interesting way. If you want to learn from new books, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with today's book. This story begins with one of the most heartwarming and also heartbreaking truths of parenting. Every child deeply desires to feel loved. But the way they feel that love isn't one size fits all. Dr. Gary Chapman and Dr. Ross Campbell, through years of counseling families and working closely with children, discovered that every child receives love in primarily one of 5 ways. They called these love languages. And once you figure out your child's primary love language, it's like discovering the master key to their heart. Think of love languages as emotional nutrition. Just like some kids might thrive on apples while others need bananas, every child has a love language that truly satisfies their emotional hunger. And when they don't get enough of their specific kind, they may start acting out, not because they're bad, but because they're starving for connection. Let me share a story that hits home. There was a young boy named Liam, about 7 years old. His parents were amazing providers. They gave him the best clothes, packed his lunch with care, bought him new toys, and never missed a school event. But Liam started becoming moody. He threw tantrums, refused to talk, and even started struggling in school. His parents were confused and heartbroken. It wasn't until a counselor suggested that Liam's primary love language might be physical touch that things began to change. His dad started giving him morning hugs. His mom held his hand while reading bedtime stories, and slowly, the wall came down. Liam didn't just behave better. He smiled more. He lit up, because finally, he felt loved. That's the power of understanding love languages. Now, let's walk through each of these 5 languages, not like a checklist, but more like discovering flavors. And the best part, you'll probably start recognizing which ones you resonate with, too. The first love language is physical touch. It's the simplest, but often misunderstood. It's not just about hugs or kisses. It's about connection through closeness. For some children, a pat on the back, a snuggle on the couch, or holding hands while walking means the world. They feel most loved when they're physically close to the people they trust. And if they don't get enough of it, they might seem clingy, or on the flip side, emotionally distant. One little girl once said, "I don't care if my dad says he loves me 1,000,000 times. If he doesn't hug me, I don't believe him." That's the essence of this language. Next comes words of affirmation. These are kids who bloom when you praise them. They don't just want to hear, "I love you." They want to hear what you love about them. "I'm proud of how you helped your sister. You did such a great job cleaning your room." These words go deep. But, and this is important, negative words cut even deeper. A careless comment like, "Why can't you behave like your brother?" can stay lodged in their heart for years. So for these children, your words are not just sounds. They are bricks, either building their self-worth or tearing it down. Then there's quality time. This is about, I once heard a teenager say, "My dad buys me everything I want, except time." That one hit hard. The 4th language is gifts. Now, this one can be tricky, because every kid likes gifts, but not every kid sees them as love. For children whose primary language is gifts, it's not about price tags. It's about thoughtfulness. A special rock you picked up because it reminded you of them, a surprise note in their lunchbox, a little flower from the garden. It tells them, "I was thinking of you." But beware, gifts should never replace affection, time, or words. They should reinforce love, not substitute it. And finally, we have acts of service. These are kids who notice when you fix their broken toy or help them with a difficult project. They feel loved when you go out of your way to do something for them. It could be making their favorite breakfast on a tough school day or helping them clean their messy room with a smile. For these children, love is a verb, action that speaks louder than anything. What's fascinating is that most children need a little bit of all five, just like a balanced diet. But there's usually one that fills their emotional tank more than the others. And when that tank is full, everything changes. They listen better. They act out less. They feel safe, seen, and secure. But here's the catch. Children can't always tell you their love language. They don't have the words or the self-awareness. So it's up to us, the adults in their lives, to play detective. Watch how they express love. If your child is constantly giving you little notes or saying sweet things, they might value words. If they light up when you do something for them, they may be service-oriented. You can even experiment. Try different expressions of love and observe what sticks. And remember, love languages can shift. A toddler might thrive on touch, but as they grow, they might lean toward words or time. That's why consistent attention and emotional tuning is key. The book also dives into how discipline and love languages intertwine. Discipline without love can feel like rejection. But when discipline happens within a context of secure love, it becomes a tool for growth. A child who knows they are loved, even when corrected, feels safe enough to learn from their mistakes rather than rebel. There's a beautiful concept in the book called the emotional love tank. Every child has one. And just like a car can't run on empty, neither can a child thrive emotionally if their tank is dry. When that tank is full, they don't need to seek negative attention. They don't feel lost or misunderstood. They flourish. Now let's bring this home with a reflection. Think back to your own childhood. What made you feel most loved? Was it when your mom praised you in front of others? Or when your dad fixed your bike without you asking? Or those bedtime hugs that felt like magic? Our own love languages often shape how we give love. But here's the real challenge. Our child's language may be different from ours. And that's where the real parenting magic begins. Because parenting is not just about raising obedient kids. It's about raising connected humans. People who feel worthy, valued, and safe to be themselves. So as you move through your day, try this simple shift. Instead of asking, "What do I need to do today?" ask, "How can I speak love in a language my child understands today?" Maybe it's a hug. Maybe it's a listening ear. Maybe it's a kind note or a shared activity. Whatever it is, know this. You are building a foundation of love that will echo into their future. And isn't that what parenting is all about?